The campus chaos in the US is escalating. Dozens of demonstrators took over a building at Columbia University in New York. Moreover, New York Police Department NYPD personnel have entered Hamilton Hall.
And they've also arrested several protesters. Now, a Columbia University spokesperson has said that the demonstrators who broke into Hamilton Hall were led by people not affiliated with the university. US President Joe Biden says he opposes the seizure of the campus building. These are images from Columbia University. And earlier protesters entered Hamilton Hall, the site of student protests dating back to the 1960s. The protesters also barricaded the entrances.
And these are live visuals coming in from the Columbia University, where the police have barricaded the Hamilton building there. The demonstrators, meanwhile, also unfurled a Palestinian flag out of a window in the latest escalation of demonstrations against the Israel-Hamas war that have spread to college campuses nationwide.
The New York City Mayor Eric Adams insisted that the takeover was instigated by outside agitators, and all the people that are taking part in the demonstrations, they are not part of the university. They are not all students, and that means that there is going to be heavy action which one can expect from the New York Police Department.
Well, just a short while ago, the NYPD officers entered the Hamilton Hall, where the demonstrators have been entrenched since storming the building overnight. And we can see a slew of people, students outside the building where the NYPD personnel have entered the Hamilton Hall. Well, just a short while before speaking about the situation at Columbia, New York Mayor Eric Adams blamed external factors for co-opting what should have been a peaceful protest. And there we can see the NYPD personnel entering the Hamilton building through the window.
The protesters had in fact broken through the windows, and there are visuals of the police officials scathing through those windows from which the protesters had entered. Here we see them using a makeshift ladder to enter the premises. NYPD officers, they used an elevated ramp which we showed you on screen just moments earlier. They entered the second floor of Hamilton Hall in the university building that has been occupied by students. And students and external factors, as the New York City Mayor mentioned, protesting Israel's war in Gaza. The police department acted after receiving a letter from the administration authorizing them to enter the campus, and this is as per a law enforcement source. Heavy action, of course, taking place at the university campus, and one is expecting this to escalate further as there are external elements involved.
And these are live visuals coming from the Columbia University. We can see demonstrators holding Palestinian flag, chanting against Israel's war in Gaza. The NYPD personnel have entered the Hamilton building there through the staircase, and they've barricaded the building. Just a short while ago, Columbia University released a statement that the hall was occupied, vandalized and blockaded, after which the NYPD personnel entered the area.
Days earlier, there were over 100 arrests which took place right here at Columbia University, and that is what also spiraled these protests towards several other universities across the US. But of course, the hub still remains here at Columbia University, where things have spiraled to a new level altogether.
Right, we can see some arrests that have already been made at the moment at the Columbia University.
Dozens of people have been arrested. They were zip-tied and escorted to awaiting NYPD buses. These are the reports that are coming in at the moment.